What's up, guys? This is the great Mr. Lizard here. I'm going to be doing a series of videos focusing on the new Tekkit update. Those of you guys used to playing Tekkit Classic or the old Tekkit are used to mods like Industrialcraft, Buildcraft, and Red Power kind of working together. However, now Industrialcraft and Red Power are gone. These videos are going to be focused on learning how to replace the things that are now gone with respect to power generation, power distribution, ore processing, and power tools and armor. This first video focus on power generation is going to look at different engines and machines so you can still power different processes using these new mods. So first of all, we still do have the old Buildcraft engines. Space Toad is now working on development again, so there could be a bright future for Buildcraft. But right now we have the Stirling engine and the Combustion Engine. As you guys might know, the Stirling engine is basically what the old steam engine was. It operates on solid fuels like charcoal, coal, wood, sapling, stuff like that. You can throw it in there and yeah, it'll produce power. So as you can see, power can directly travel to power Buildcraft machines like you guys already know, like Corey's. So there's that. As you can see, it's going pretty slow. Yeah, then we have the combustion engine over here. We turn this on, runs on fuels and oil. I tried using lava in the new update, but it didn't work. So if any of you guys got lava to work, let me know. But yeah, this is powering a lot faster. Yeah, so this is the Buildcraft machines. Now we're going to make a transition into the new mods here. One new mod is called Thermal Expansion, which adds a ton of new machines and engines and stuff like that. One huge advantage of Thermal Expansion is that you have pipes, essentially pipes you can use, but to transport energy. However, the big advantage is they don't lose energy over time. The equivalent to the pipes are called these redstone energy conduits. Instead of losing energy over time, and eventually, if you have a long pipe or energy transport, you might lose all the energy that you produced. However, with the energy conduits, it's a fixed amount of energy loss, which is a pretty huge advantage. Also, the energy can be stored in these redstone energy cells, which can hold a ton of power. So let's look at this. This engine's actually already on. This is called the Steam Dynamo, and it runs on solid fuel similar to the Stirling engine. However, one difference is it needs water to be powered. So as you can see here, we have solid fuel here, and we have water coming in, and it's producing steam, and that steam is being transported through the redstone energy conduit into the redstone energy cell and is producing power. I'm getting the water right now from the Aqueous Accumulator, which is a thermal expansion machine. If you just put it down and surround it with water, it'll produce infinite water, which is pretty nice. Second tier machine in thermal expansion for the engines is the Magmatic Dynamo. What a dumb name. But yeah, so basically it's the same concept as these two engines. This one operates on hot fuels. So I just threw lava in there. If I have lava coming in, change this here. Lava coming into the machine and turn this on. It's the same concept, it'll just produce the energy. You can store it in the dynamo itself. Right now I have conduits transporting it to its own energy cell. So as you can see, it's just producing a lot of energy there. Alright, so here's the kind of two engines that replace this. Like I said, one advantage is that they can actually store this energy, and these two engines don't overheat. They will overheat, but they won't explode. So what happens if they do overheat, they'll just turn off. And by crafting a crescent hammer, you can get it to turn on again. So it's kind of nice. Alright, let's turn this a day. And the final thing I wanted to show you guys is biofuel. For those of you who are tree huggers, like myself, biofuel can be a great alternative instead of having to use coal and charcoal and all that kind of stuff. So what you can do is use plants and stuff like that and actually produce a significant amount of energy. In the chest here, we can put different solid fuels in. That includes any kind of sapling, mushrooms, let's see here, carrots, potatoes, saplings, cactus green, bone meal, netherwort, seeds, and mushrooms. One thing I did note is actually the rubber saplings that are not part of vanilla Minecraft do work. So it's a great advantage. So what happens is you you'll feed these into the bioreactor. You can feed it in any of these 9 slots here, and it'll slot it in these slots down here, and it'll produce biofuel. If you insert more than one different kind of fuel in at one time, say you have carrots and potatoes, then this bar will go up, which is efficiency. Basically, you're producing more biofuel per piece of material, which is great. So if you guys can, I would suggest putting in as many different kinds of material in, because you'll be a way more efficient process. Anyway, I have this connected right up. I would suggest just doing this process, having these all 3, so you don't have to use pipes. So right now the biofuel goes directly into the biofuel generator. And this is pretty simple. It just takes the biofuel that you're making and produces it into energy. Having the redstone energy cell right next to it takes that energy and can store it. So you can use that for power quarries, like I said, or really anything. One note to keep about the redstone energy cells: that might be different to your MFSUs and stuff like that. You can actually alter the amount of output that you give. So where in the MFSUs I think it was fixed, and you had to like power down and stuff like that, you can change the amount of output you have, which is pretty handy. So that's about it for power generation. The next video will be focused more on power distribution. And so yeah, hope this is helpful, and if you guys have any questions, leave them in the comment section below. Thanks.